I saw Kat wear a cute hat in one of her grocery hauls, so I wore a cute hat in my grocery haul. And if you don't get the Mean Girls reference, then I'm sorry, but that's what I was going for. What's up? It's Deb from Two Market Girls. Welcome back to another video. And I'm doing a grocery haul today because it felt like the grocery haul today was reflective of what I tend to buy and was like a good example of what my typical grocery shopping looks like. I spend about $40 something a week on groceries, depending on how fancy I'm getting with my menu or if I'm low on stuff, but that's about where I hit unless I'm buying like a lot of specialty stuff for the blog or for testing or things like that. But should we just get into this haul and see what I'm shopping for? Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos. We do recipe reviews, we do hauls, we make recipes, we eat delicious food, and we just love food. Okay, let's start with just the two basic things, tortilla chips and burger buns. I like chips and nachos. I have frozen burgers in the freezer, so that's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And let's do the produce bag. Mostly produce, mostly. Okay, actually this is kind of a lot of produce for me, I will say. But I wanted Caesar salad this week, so I bought some romaine lettuce. And I don't know, I think Kat, I don't know if Kat influences your food choices, but she certainly influences mine. Because I've been buying kale a lot more than I used to, and I just keep adding it to like everything, so I bought more kale this week. Shiitake mushrooms, these are like a staple. I think I buy some kind of mushroom every week. If you're new to the channel, this will be new to you, but if you're not new to the channel, you know that we're also two mushroom girls. So, cucumber, it's just one of my favorite vegetables to eat raw. I think that's what it is. Pepper, good for cooking. Jalapeno pepper, good for cooking. For nachos, for burritos, for quesadillas, I wanted a jalapeno. Tomatoes, for burgers, for sandwiches, for salads, and that's all I can think of. Oh, they smell really nice. Smell like vegetables, look really fresh. That's all the produce in this bag, but also I've been on such a burrito and quesadilla kick since I moved in here, I think. So I had to get more tortilla wraps to make those. Farfalle pasta? Bow ties. I bought bow ties because I wanted to make our creamy sun-dried tomato pasta. I'll link it here. It might be one of my favorite pasta recipes we've ever made, but don't quote me on that. It's definitely one of my family's favorites, so I'm gonna hopefully make that this week. So I wanted the proper pasta from the recipe. It's just so good. 1 Minute Oats, also in the iconic no-name brand. One, because it's just oats. I don't need to buy a fancy brand. And two, I'm kind of really basic for breakfast. I will have cereal, and then I will also have oatmeal and maybe toast. Oh, it's all so plain. Like, all I put in my oatmeal usually is maple syrup, sometimes frozen fruit, but I'm a happy camper with just cooking the oats in the microwave and putting maple syrup in it, and away we go. So I was almost out of oats, so I had to get more. Soon, I think that's how you say it, just their veggie noodle soup. It's one of my favorites, and I find that at the grocery store I go to, sometimes I don't see it for a few weeks, so I've just gotten into the habit of if I see it, I buy another one. I didn't really need another one, but you never know. I just always want to have these on hand, you know? Taco seasoning. Don't judge me for using a pre-mixed taco seasoning when I could just mix it myself. I can be lazy sometimes, and this is one of those ways that I'm lazy. But for burritos and for quesadillas, I put this on the beans and the fillings, and it's just a really easy way to season. So I always buy a taco seasoning. What can I say? I lost an onion there. Just 2 small yellow onions, I think they are, and a clove of garlic, because I was almost out of garlic, and just feel like I might have some garlic heavy stuff this week. So black beans. These are like, I think I buy a can of black beans almost every week because, like I said, burritos, quesadillas, nachos. A can of beans goes a long way in my kitchen. I will cook it up with onion, with sometimes jalapeno, sometimes pepper, put the taco seasoning on it, just mix it in a pan, like I'll cook the whole can of it. And then that is more than I need for one quesadilla or for one burrito, but it means that I have beans ready to go in the fridge and I can just use it for lunches. So, and sometimes I just throw it in with a tofu scramble and then it becomes like a breakfast burrito. So I have found that cooking beans is like a meal prep that I did not expect to like, and I don't think I've ever eaten this many black beans before, but I'm liking it. I'm rolling with it. It's cheap, it's easy. I think you just gotta have cheese and seasoning, and I'm happy. That's all there is to it. Frozen mixed vegetables. I have some. Actually, I have 2 different kinds of frozen mixed vegetables already in my freezer, but I didn't have this specific mix, which is really good for like a fried rice and dishes like that. And so I just felt like I was missing that staple item. I think I kind of learned that from Cooking with Kat too. Cooking with Kat, that's like a sub-series that only I subscribe to. So yeah, I had to finally get this type of mixed vegetable because I didn't have it. But my freezer is very full, so I'm a little bit worried about where that's gonna go, and the burger buns, because those things just go right into the freezer so they don't go bad. Now this was probably the main reason I actually needed to go shopping. I was almost, I was out of coffee creamer, and this is the one that I use. This is the one that I have used religiously for two and a half years now. I just really like it. It's very sweet, so if you don't like your coffee too sweet, you might not like this, but I don't add any extra sugar because this is sweet enough. And if I ever want a frothy drink, this froths so well. The foam is still in the cup when the coffee's done, and so it's just really tasty. Last but not least, sriracha. I didn't have sriracha in my kitchen until now, mostly because I was specifically looking for a smaller bottle, because the big ones, I just feel like it will take me so long to go through that it might start to get gross. So I waited to find a small bottle because even this will take me a while, and I didn't have any. I don't want to shock anybody or cause any concern, but there's no buffalo sauce in my fridge. I haven't bought any Wait, is that true? There's no buffalo sauce. I haven't bought buffalo sauce yet. Am I okay? I'll get it. I'll get it eventually, but it's kind of weird, right? So at least now I have sriracha, because sriracha mayo. That's mostly sriracha mayo. So that pretty much sums up my haul. This is all the kind of stuff that I tend to buy. So it's what fresh produce do I need? I tend to not buy too much fresh produce at a time because I gotta use it up just me before it goes bad. And sometimes I'm really bad at that because I can be really lazy and just eat frozen stuff. So that's a learning experience. But like really my staples are mushrooms and black beans. And yeah, whatever dairy I might need. But that's it. It's pretty simple. I feel like I'm eating pretty good. And I do want to share like some of the really staple meals that I'm enjoying, mostly because I make them and then either the leftovers are really good, or I kind of like, I repurpose the leftovers in a fun way, or I just like level them up to make them even better. I think I've been pretty good about that because I'm trying not to be wasteful, but I will try to do some sample meals because I think that could be interesting. You can see the small quantities or the accidental meal prep I do. If you like this grocery haul, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of my haul. And make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, future recipes, future shenanigans. I'm quite hungry now. I went shopping hungry. I didn't even shop off the list. Okay, no, that's a lie. This wasn't on the list, but it's always just kind of unofficially on the list. But how did I not shop off the list? Do you want to know how? Because I was carrying a basket and I literally could not carry more stuff. Otherwise I would have bought more stuff. That's how you do it.